Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Sometimes you just need to some of y'all feel me out there. Some of y'all had a week this week, Some of y'all ain't took a deep breath this week. So come on with me. Let's just, before we even get started, just in the nose, out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through. Yeah. Gotta do a wellness check from time to time just to make sure everybody is good. Because, doing this, I gotta be cognizant. I gotta be mindful of people that watch this. You never know who's watching. Not everybody is having a good week. Not everybody's week is going smoothly or going as planned. So yes, from time to time, I'm gonna be doing a wellness check, making sure our mind and our mental is good, because that's very important. That's very important. Men and women, very important. Very important. It's a lot going on right now, People getting laid off, people losing their jobs, people losing people that's close to them. You just never know. You just never know who's tuning in. You never know who's tuning in. So you just got to be mindful. So today, your peace is very important right now. Your peace is the most important thing. One of the most top 3 for me. I want to say top 2, honestly, but top 3 for sure. Your peace. Because if you don't have your peace, you really don't have much, because everything else is going to be in disarray. It's going to be chaos. So many things are going to contribute if your peace isn't in order. The anxiety gonna kick in. Your thoughts gonna get the moving 1,000 miles per minute, and that's gonna trigger depression. And no telling what else. Your body will tell you. Your body will let you know. Your body will start shutting down on you if your peace ain't right. We've been conditioned and taught that being selfish is not a good thing. We've always been taught, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. But the older that you get, being selfish is more valuable than anything, because it can help you. Being selfish can help you from going over the edge and losing it. You ever feel like you this close, that close to just losing it completely? Just saying F everything, F everybody. I can't take it no more. You ever been that close? That close? So that's why it's so important as an adult. You hold on to your peace. That piece of peace that you have, you need to hold on to that. You got to hold on to that, because that piece of peace that you have can prevent you from actually losing it. That little piece that you got left. You see your phone when it be low, super low. You might be 5% left. Peace. They might have drained you all week at work, your family. If you got kids, your close friends, begging. Holy. Them friends, boy, them family members. You know, I like my team. That piece of peace. I know growing up, they said, don't be selfish. When you're a child, that right there is teaching you. It's teaching you how to be, it's teaching you how to be a good person, right? I believe when you're younger, I think that's a good thing to learn, not to be selfish. But as you get older, you start realizing like, hey, I need to be a little bit more selfish with my time. Me. Everybody shouldn't have access to me. Your peace especially. We've been conditioned to give our last to somebody else. And so many of us, when we down to our last, or when we drained out, when we're all drained, nobody replenishes us. Nobody looks out for us. So what do? We left out in the cold. Peace on empty. Anxiety through the roof. We feeling depressed. Come on. And it seems to always be the people that's closest to you that want to take your piece, your last little piece. And they always seem to come to you when they're all out of everything and they just need something from you. They need that last little bit of what you have to keep them going. Never pouring back into you. Never pouring back into you. It's always a take relationship. We have to be mindful of these people that are in our lives that's like that. We might have been around our family a lot. And whenever you go to certain functions, you'll always notice that there's one of your aunts, one of your cousins, one of your uncles that's not around that much. And when you young, you're like, man, I don't ever see my cousin that much. I don't ever see my aunt that much. I don't see my uncle that much. But as you get older, you start to realize that was why. They're preserving, they're protecting their peace. You start seeing that, man, so many negative people around here. Why so much negativity? When you're a child, you don't know what it is. You just hear people, you just hear grown-ups talking. And you was always taught, don't dip in grown folks' business. They always talking in the house where it's cool at. When your favorite cousin come in, hey. They don't stay in there that long. They walk in, walk out. But as you get older, you realize like, oh, that's what it was. They didn't agree with everything. They peace meant more to them than socializing, even with family. They got the revelation then. They already had the revelation. You was just young. You didn't receive it yet. But now you got it. Now you understand. Hold on to that piece of peace that you have. Don't be so quick to give that last piece of peace that you have away. Hold on to it. You need it. You need that. You give that piece of peace that you do have away, they're going to run along and they're going to go on about their day. They're going to feel better. They rejuvenate. That's just what they needed. They needed that. Now they having a great, amazing day. And here you are. You all depressed. You down. You drained. Your phone dry. Holy. Ain't nobody calling to check on you this week. No highs, no hey, how you doing, no good mornings. No nothing. That's why it's very important. Very important. Very important. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. I don't care from who. It might be your brother. It might be your sister. It might be your own mother, your father, relatives, that friend you've grown up with since you was 2. Come on. Yeah. No, this is something that's very important. It can get very deep. And it could really confuse you at times, because you like, man, I've been around my family, I've been around this person. We know each other, we've been knowing each other for so long. But sometimes you have to do a deep dive. Sometimes you gotta think back. Analysis, a mental analysis. How has our relationship really been? Have I always been the one that's given? Whether it's financial, whether it's support, mental support. Certain things we have to analyze. See what the relationship's been like. See what that relationship has been like. Because us being taught not to be selfish blinded our eyes from the truth. Blinded our eyes to see that, hey, these people really aren't here for me. This isn't a healthy relationship. This isn't healthy if I'm always getting taken from. If everybody always taking from me, my peace, my time, and I'm never getting it in return, this isn't a healthy relationship. This isn't going to make me, this is going to help me at all. I'm doing all the helping. At some point, there has to be some type of exchange, an equal exchange. There has to be, in order for it to be a healthy relationship. It can't always be one-sided. If you notice that your relationships are one-sided, those relationships you need to reevaluate. No matter how long you've had these relationships, if it's one-sided, you have to reevaluate. That will take a toll on you, on your mind, and eventually your body is going to start letting you know that, hey, this isn't working. This is too much. Your body will shut down on you. How many people do you know had so much stress on their back? They was carrying so much. Family issues, spousal issues. They never had support. It was always one-sided. They was always carrying all the weight on their back. What happened to them? Got sick. They might have been young. They might be young. They might have been younger than you. Carrying all that stress. No one really to talk to. No one to help relieve that stress off their back. Sick. They might have passed away. They might have lost it mentally. You might see them walking up and down the streets talking to themselves, lost. Man, that piece of peace, just that piece of peace, if they would have just held on, just a piece of peace, that piece of peace that they had, that could have helped them make it through to the next week, to the next day. Being selfish. As adults, we cannot allow anyone to make us feel bad, try to guilt trip you about being selfish. You better be selfish. You better be selfish, because they're not going to be there when you stressed out. when you in your car stressed out. When you sitting in your car by yourself, 3 a.m, contemplating. Holy. Nobody picking up the phone. Can't reach nobody. Can't get in contact with nobody. You better be selfish. You better be selfish. Come on, y'all. Come on. If you know anybody that's going through that right now, make sure you send this to them. If this is you, listen, you got to reevaluate these relationships that you have. You have to. Your life depends on it. Seriously. It really does. You never really know how close you are to the eggs. You never really know. You never really know until it just, you didn't give your last. You didn't give your last away. That last, the piece that you had, that little piece of peace that you had. You never really know how close you are to the edge until you didn't give that away, and it's nothing left. Nobody stopped by to pick you up. Give you a little boost. Come on. Listen, I really want to thank everybody that's been tuning in, checking it out, stopping by the gentlemen's department, all the fellas, all the ladies, stopping through, dissecting what I'm saying, not taking it personally or taking it to heart like, oh, he's just talking to men, speaking to the ladies. Taking the concepts, taking the ideas that I'm bringing, dissecting it, and applying it to yourself. Because this is the gentleman's department, but ideas and concepts that I bring, they're unisex. It can help men and women. So I really appreciate everyone that's been supporting on all platforms. Continue to share, like, subscribe on YouTube. We're building this thing up. And this week was really a good week for me. I'm not even gonna hold you up. Shout out to We Official, y'all. Okay? LLC popping. Trademark popping. The trademark is popping. Everything is trademarked. Got the bank account set up. Listen, so I really appreciate all the support. The behind the scenes is tedious, boring, a lot, but it's got to be done. You got to make sure you got yourself covered. So we a month in. For those of you that started with me August 20th, a month ago, we're a month in, 7 episodes in. Listen, it feels good. It feels good to do what I'm doing. And yeah, this is a good thing. I love this. I love this. I love you. Continue to support, because I want us all to win. I want us all to strive to be better. Do not forget, be selfish with your piece of peace that you have. You owe you. You owe it to yourself. All right? You already know. Come on, gentlemen. It's time. Now go be great.